Jigme nanjoni condition Jigme. Oh yeah, ta. Teri chiri judo machi ladrun ke longdrang juice matro kolan tolo hyo hison. Teyon tombo ronye mipala kambo yona namshi nankar parte ke chig truma hichong dras. Tetar manna yo ronk news sent number hipo ngowo machi truma nopo karta linge yopa. Chokyi tugu namkar hyahi yon tonto tukaran zamba. Nato is poyar nofu ngodadruwa trumu chahi jen teta wahi hila pechi jopatse za ama lang shiwo tsomba pagani jongchi tunba mola rongu lute nyo rorki ni alinke enjesan. Tande jiri judo chi mikpala kambo se hiram se gana ndra ta mik se gana chi sang tol. Sonlo tongji te la kor. Ta mipa mik sendi jubo chik non 5 sonlo korton sekana. Dra 5 non la chik ngachagi perna chik si samach legana kandi tu lego tego no kananga si kananga trazi chezi kananga tusu ko la sonlo tongo le. Ti non yendanda chik ta di kapsala yon mipa tezo gresum. Ronya mipa la combo yo nasa. Mikpala kambo yona jere judo ji namshi namka parte sil chyo namshi te namkaliya parni tani machi truma gana yo chule reso namshi namkaliya par tani machi truma te ronya machi truma kechi ku truma he chon raso jere judo tombo taji tsa amalam jina andana la chiri judo mipa la combo yona kechi ke truma he chon raso kechi se tene hyotong lag nanjur zodu lag nanjur se du lag mipa gamji te la lag nanjur se zo guru rumbo change gamna machi truma gamna dorje pomo kandi chi gana tela lag nanjuru jina non sang tola chi late gam tombo lag gam je mikpa zo gana tombo chi parananda yamo chi la ta yan rimbo ni kta ni chi tu tani hian kanding naza kandi sorng ho yin la chandra nam go yutong kandi reng jere judo yehi perla ngachag tat lando sola chi ndra le kashi hiwa kashi chu kashi orere kashi osare kashi ugre kashi la holo ni kashi la holo yo tru tandi yo myole ta te da choma te gupa jinsen mumbo chule ta kontar yanchon chi pe yaga na ngache machi truma ta chi la ta truma se gamjana tombo truma tongkhandanda truma kundanda tanda chila yamo dai to hi tongyo zo yan la truma te chiri do ota hiwa to trobo nyega noni trore de tani yu son do yin son jeng no kandere yin de tani kola naza to so trobu cha hi korzo tawa naza nanda zikpo zin jamak chi tohya zin mungo combo kanga zin rupa ke jantuk sorgo zindanda tanda tsomate drofu chire tanda jizo tani shalok nona jenang di shalok nona trugu se chenjira trujil sabu ma ngu son zengu son tanda ma ji zon tani sho yembe nona jezon de ta chi te kapala namji chi tinno chok kong son tanda ji zon ni tanda ji jigazi yo na tanda ji taya toya zo taya toya ni zaga na go tianduzi tandezo to go ombu yert yammo chongzezo tani jere jeda party lani tangna san la ayong ko samne ndi zo sam ton chik sang yek yert talome nda char tedu tangka go mari contra go ma ti chap to so mog kole ta chere to the yok yer the chart sa du tani yok yer to gam jik ta tal son lo ton tani pangam chigla yer la ta chik ni shan da char yona sendo mi ni galan dreba jole mi go ni su rong hu kze on de kana ti de na panno kana chur raba tanda ti de na go dorje nan jor mag dorje pomo ta de chere ju mi fal kon machi truma no ko te kan gon sha rina ma truma no truma ko churina ro kom churina chansala lama tanda yol nyalen pa to so na china mun ren da do tsepon ren da do ren da ri und lam song ya long shang cha le aro chu ji zo ko jina ngan chun do seng song de yana kong nam mi pa la kam song zo on ke yel la ti mi pa de kan cha do te che ju do ta yamba la chi jong jo chu do ma se gna do na seng non su mi go jet ni mi ko umbo jet ni shurur to sharong do ti kong nam che do la do thong ma do kan de la mi on pe nang guru rumbo chi gaon na tandi je kanti gaon tandi se tandi je ma pa te ta tandi zo mi pa se tandi zo ta te la ten cha do ti mi pa te tombo che je do yogi ngol la se gna thongkha do to ta je nga zo pe chi che je do thongkha yin na kunda yin na dong do je te tombo to su sen la harzi ke che tre to sen non su harzi ke che tre rong ke thongkha yin na kunda yamo nyogre ma to chigri zo lungu nganju san di zo machi trum lul chi kulu la chi taung na xuan chi yo na te lang so ni do nong zer yong zna yong le ji cholo chi ji la zo to yag ti me na machi trum cholo to ne pa na chin sa mang zo ten di zo ji tanda na khor chi sen se cha bo di homa ji la nga go no yo ji trok ji manda wa chi kon zong trok se ta sa cha song por 콩 라마 상지 마셔도 콩주주 라마 남준도 좀 차본다 줄 당어 차는 넘바 조파 세잖아 이 남준아 샤신도 차고 송지도 형지 사면도 쪼르 거래데 제진다 이래 선선지 넘바 영무지나 제 오사여서 상들리 시 남줄 때 제르도 고지 요 말레테 연나요 뭐작 산데 뉘뭐 온게 넘바 따화지 레세 차듯이 따화지 고고즈마도 te kunzup sangla glere thongkaina sarvo kundaina yamo mato kunda dagi dugi shi ser marona te hien yo sonde kayo shi yo sonde tanda nga ta manya tene pangam chila ni chadu sang no la ni chadu ta kande na ron la thalame yamo chi charjire chadu ta shisu kunda te la cheshong zu gong yong ta go mari ko chin san zang chin na tele ne kap se chere judo kechi ke truma cherwa he chong rong se kechi se chen ten til la ti helu tela yung te che tat mombo shu den tare jok kala mato ndo kala matsa do ganju yole re te yana jok kasmo nyum mon che shure jete la shajut no jet sa shajut triya apa yoga se to su jenda chi yana chi hlas la gam ja ona go chi la ganda hi rong la so su jere judo namjang so su tamar hi wo chi la gam teni te sorwanda na ti la te hyanlap kyuns nanda teni yong jere judo te opa se jur ti la gam jana chi jarbo to lumbu ndungkhur ka chardal ngachaga lumbu ndungkhur nda chi na jarbo to hya hi ju te na jarbo to chi chok ngudren nanda ta te orel tinu jana teni nanjo se yoga nanjo ku jechur nanjo ku jena china ranyang soy ngacha chik chi rofa zu zu nong yanda zo tandi zo gambes teni nanjo lame ku jet nonje yoga san se jo maha paje maha maje ana nime ku jet de at se san yale to so taste chatana pena chi paje maha yoga na china rum la gam yogre te yana rum chi kale zo he teni ana to so nanda china lamsong kechi he ga ji mato ranji kale song no mato jeri judo je shase pe gamje ga to so na chi mi pa la combo yo na song gale mi pa la combo mena ranji gamje teni jeri judo chi at yoga na tanda china chi Clado, ins me patch, that the run la, Lany run the gallery. Tozo the only yan the Cherwa Clat Sabayan Yoma, run lagan, Machi Truman, the caption, Na Machi Truman, young, some logic thing I just go. Jesu the Yedevaship in him, Machi Truman, Tenizo, that the Mipate combo Tenizo, Yona. To tombo here, Tawan Tangato Chiltat Ganzi Zogan tombo, Pardo, Tenizo, Umbuya. Teni yet year to young Rimbo, Ganset, Teni Shurok Namkan and the Tandala, Ronshonka, a shakta. Teni the hearts had to put Tambon and the rip. Set the Shanda, Zo Satanatani, Tela Zorum could G Tezi Segre. Zorum could G Tezina, Domi Topu Hirati Mena. Yonche to the Lajios and Artang in Tonduk, Talangan Yagli in Samangado Sangana, Yandrugri, Mendrugri, turning Udu Togumari. Tick up to a dog mate, said Tanala, Shargos Garos, the Mashas of Dugochon, no cherry to the Domitop Shirap, Latin. Uni Domihitop Hirayana, Sonji took Riva Yomari, Nelson Long, Tofa Yomari. Redo made Satana, the Latici Courage, the gum young, the gun, Tombanik, City Sun Sardu, gum the Jayo Nayo, Tela Riva Tofa, a Lati Yining, all Udu no Sasonji, Riva Sem, Nichak Sajul Mari. On your tear the Harsa monks not Tofa, Redo me book City Sansana, the nature of those sank in Juton Corton Soma, the Dicol Mato, Jindoyon Nangal, Money Manduyona. Teni sushi dam na jion jizo na teni pento chimbo chuosu to mi fala combo yo na teni ta kechi ku chuma hie chon chu sen de kechi jik se de jik cheper ande to ti atri na go kechi jik kocher judo ani caps na china parchi jubo sharsi hie go tenda jila se tetar manna yo rong go news set number hipu ngowo te machi chuma Truman Cartaling, you passe. That data manayo, Tombocher the wrong Nam hit Namkal Pomatan, then the wrong Samla, the Gambia Gugures. Generaji Gambia, Hoyina, Druguzina, Drutil Sabochi, Zimungu sons that Tandaji. Namkal Har. Then he imbala to talk sit, toponol talk on Tandazo. Not easily, not in Poyarnopo. Mudda drop Trumicha Yagent data, he hit last. Tatela Jensen Mumbo Julet, and the Lajere to the true Nongazi Jensen, Jerry, Totok Nongazi Jensen, Jerry. Not illa Poya Yoga book Jensen, Jerry. There is the Kongla Kong Yintap so you use Jensen, Jerry. Nazat so to Jensen Mumbo Yoler, to so Jerry to the young moches of Hako Goziolers. Here last page job say the top page job until what you know passage Pau Kejon Segana the hit tap you paddle, you hit shirap you say Tranaga Pedat pet to try paddle Tranagate Tashi soon to you be again. Take it to the dig dog Tom the Sanganola Talami. Machila don Saro Jete, Chuli Yating Banoyan, almost lumped Jenny Tombapaga, that Tombapaga and the Chetilio, Tania Johnson, turn yonder, that wrong the lupo the Sochi Luciga, Tati Lutania, Lindsay, Peneting Napo wasn't and Gersons no Yandazor. Then the Machi Trema, Rome, Nankala, Machi Trema, Ya, Coritang Lupo Cho Tombo, the Yomo. Rombo Nicho died, get dog Grishamsi, and I was all. Tandachis of the children, Twimbo Mulla, Rongo Lutin, Rorikini, Linky, Gelsons, Jindapo sons of Javan, the Tandach. Okay, now I think we are going to more into, how do you say, practice of offering the body. This is the chapter they give the name to, but anyway, now it's like more we are talking about the visualizations. First, if you are used to the visualization, you may shoot your consciousness direct into space and visualize is there instantaneously as the wrathful black, true mothers. And this is very important. Visualizations. Here is the visualization means like kind of something thinking in your heart. What does it mean visualize? For instance, if you want to make food, you kind of visualize yourself, where's my kitchen? Where's all the necessary things? Chopping board and chop like kind of knife and food, and which content, work, everything. So you thinking that you mentally kind of the way of the thinking. This is visualize or thinking or imaginely like this. This is kind of the visualizer. And here is the visualize. You are become the yogi of the deities. Yogi of the deity means you are visualize some deities. And also deities is like kind of, for instance, like here, you want to visualize Buddha or Tara female deity. On Guru Rinpoche, these statues is second Buddha. And to this kind of visualize, it is, visualization is very important. I mean, I didn't say in Tibet, but your visualizations, it's a kind of the changing process of the negative patterns. And also visualizations to help to our mind to purify our negative pattern in our mind. And therefore, then is we are visualized. And here is quoting the visualize. When you want to visualize, those are the deities, we call the wisdom deities. It's not imaginate. Maybe it's like, how do we say, it's like mysterious something. Like some is deities is very much mysterious. When it's happened, when it's born, who's father, mother, how, which century, we don't know. It's not like in the Buddhist perspective, it's not like this. Like same as in our Europe, like Jesus Christ or the Buddha, or all of them, it was as exactly the same we are, human being or some sentient beings. Then they applied their own liberation, like liberation, and they took the liberation path, they be liberated, enlightenment. Then before they be enlightenment, they took different position. Maybe like same as we are finished the university. When you go to the university and finally you finished your university, then they says, what would you like to become? Doctor, science, and which kind of engineer, and according to your kind of the professional. And then someone say, maybe more effective, or it's like a benefit. I want to become doctor. I want to become the science. I want to become the kind of the architecture. I want to become the mathematics. I want to become science. This sort of, exactly. When you are like practice, you go through the path and booming, finally you choose. You choose to be yourself and be enlightenment. Then is the benefit for sentient beings. And which one? Male or female? Or like kind of like, then they different take the four positions. Because for our perspective, we have different, the concept. We have different faculties, purpose, and then it's like, for example, someone like very much Tara, female. Maybe someone is like the Guru Rinpoche, someone like a Buddha, someone, they have like kind of according to your element or something you have. And then it's those like enlightened, maybe I will become representative of the compassion. I will become the wisdom. I will become the medicine. I will become the like Machi Ladun. Machi Ladun, she said, okay, I will become the lady female deities. And to whoever to like doing the generosity through the body and to help to them, and what I did like this. And therefore, then there are different positions. And you want to which one? For example, quoting this our text is you visualize Machitruma. Here it says Machitrumas. Yes? It is like the true mothers, true mother. And then is when you want to visualize a true mother, first you should to have tonka. Picture like this is you call the tonka. And also don't buy any ugly tonkas. You should to buy some. This is in, for example, in European artists, we are different, okay? Because this is like very much unimagined, very much extraordinary. You have like this kind of landscape and wearing clothes behind everything impossible. Sometimes we say, yes, enlightenment impossible, unimagined. You should, that is the representative, the enlightenment. You need these positive things. Therefore, it's a purpose like nice. For example, in our European, sometimes artists, eye is there, tail is here, and something very, very funny. Then they hang it like this. They say, you put these habitual tendencies. I make joke. Once I was in a church. And then look, there's a beautiful, like kind of the very, very expensive the Jesus Christ statues. Like this. I said, you should do better to change. Surely Jesus Christ, maybe it's like Jesus won't be like resurrections or like be enlightenment. It's not he performed like this. Maybe he become the enlightenment in a wonderful way. Maybe he went through this to take sentient beings suffering. But for ordinary people to look this Christ and make more suffering, is make more ugly imagination. For example, Buddha, when he, after the retreat, 6 years, he's very much skin, skeleton, very ugly. And then it's like, the village one ladies give her rice and milk. Suddenly it's a big unimagined body, gold sucking, so become. That is why he's showing this demonstration. Because we ordinary people to say the enlightened or pure beings, but actually we be enlightenment. It doesn't matter body, which kind of body, but for normal, ordinary peoples, all the times to need to clean. Like this, therefore, is in Tibetan Buddhist, the purpose, the artists, they learn this one. You should to write like this. They never write like it's our Western way. I mean, now it's we mixed Western, it's artist and Tibetan, quite nice, but it's, when you are like really human beings, for instance, when we are meditating our teacher, really your own individual, like peerless teacher, your kind, really you find the qualified teacher, you meditate exactly, male or female, it doesn't matter, you visualize under your birth. But why we are changed? Sometimes my teacher, but outside looks like deity, Guru Rinpoche Vaja. Why? Because it's our mind. If really like a human being is visualized, I don't know, maybe make pee-pee or caca, because he's eating croissant and drinking coffee and make joke, okay? Because it's our mind is so much dualistic and therefore to them. And also I'm saying you machiladons like tonka or statues to buy nice, fantastic. And then you put in the front, before you visualize, look, Machiladon is how many head, how many arm, what he's holding in the left, right, what she's holding in the left, which kind of cloth. Many deities has different form. Sometimes one face, 3 faces, and 9, many faces. And sometimes deity has 2 arms, 4 arms, 1,000 arms. And also cloth is peaceful cloth, wrathful cloth. Then you have, and Machi Ladun, Machi Truma is like more wrathful and standy to look the picture again and again. Like you make friend, like kind of again. And then it's certainly you like kind of take your tongue out picture to take away. Then you remember Machi Truma? Oh yes, like kind of like. I would to say if you are some falling one like love to someone, and you are very much touched, you every day talk, every day something close, and certainly this person's not there, you're thinking, everything is vivid into your mind. That, like this, then you first look in the picture again and again, and then if you don't need the picture, you think inside. And then to meditate, it's make you calm your mind easily to meditation. And then certainly the magic inner like picture coming out from your heart through eye. Very much this is connected. And then you look sometimes, some yogis meditating, for example, they meditate the Truma, the truth mother, the deities, and from the eyes, mountain, water, rock, human, whatever to see is transformed into the truth Truma. And sometimes they prostrating. If they see some piece of the rock and they prostrating, what are you doing? This is stones. Ah, oh, stone. Okay. Because it's like the visualization strong is coming through the like eye and in the space is coming. Then that is the fantastic. That means if your visualization is quite good, he says, visualization, you may choose to shoot your consciousness direct into space. That maybe you used it. You used it means this kind of first look at the picture in your front of the eye faculties. Second, you are like kind of in your mind, like kind of the visualize or imagine it. And then thirdly, is coming out through your eye in the space. And whatever you see form things is transformed into what you visualize. And here is the visualize there instantaneously as the wrathful black true mother. Then it's like this, the true mother is instantaneously, like your consciousness is maybe here it says like through in the space immediately transform into the wrathful black truth mothers. And there is many reasons. Maybe you will slowly to study many information why this mother of the truth, true mother, black, because there is a reason. And why she is standing, there is a reason. Why she is holding very strange knife, like it's like head, the a little bit top of there is like kind of to how do you say, band or something. And in the left there's couple full of the blood, these things. There's each attribute, each the part of the magic, like the truma is a true mother. It has a reason, not kind of the we wearing cloth. For example, I am holding like this, the coffee, why you are holding, I drink them almost behind, there is no reason. But those deities like carrying the attribute, someone's carrying the like sword, someone's carrying the guitar, someone's like kind of carrying the couple, someone's carrying different attribute. There is such reasons, and therefore maybe slowly to get the informations. And also here is the instantaneously. Instantaneously is very fast, quickly. And maybe I will just give you information. Maybe you know, those most of you knows very well the visualizations coding the authentic. I mean, in the sutta, there are this kind of the yogi of the deities. Some there is, but more visualization, it is connected to the authentic practice. Like yesterday I said, this Buddha's teaching has two, sutta and tantra. The Vajrayana like kind of authentic, outer authentic, inauthentic. Then outer the Triya, Upper Yoga, that you know. Sometimes it's like beginners, this authentic practice is like really deity is as deity. Ourselves is like really contaminated, ordinary. And it's a little bit normal religious ways. I'm not good, I'm like this, please give me like kind of study like this. This is more triyas. Then upas is a little bit like deities as king. We are minister like at the retinue. And then if we are service very well, obey very well to the king or the queen's roles, they could kind of the give like kind of the good things. And it's yogas maybe is like sameness. Deity ourselves is not different. It's like same, like help each other. Like for example, sanghas help together. You like kind of the successful things can do like this. You are doing the enlightenment, and with these deities work together. Maybe you easily to be enlightenment. Then is inner tantra. There's maha and atasejo, and that is like more like yourself as deities. Nothing kind of the externally. And Mahas is like gradually, slowly to visualize. Anas is like maybe more fast, maybe like a kind of our like Yamka Deshin Jarmo. And Yamka Deshin Jarmo is like the meaning is connected to the attitude, but more how to visualize is like more Ani-yoga style. But here is like Jut Machituma, you visualize it's Ani-yoga, like he says, instantaneously your consciousness is transformed into the like this. Then it's like Atha Yogas, absolutely yourself. And as the deities, in the Rinzan Dupa says, it's like deity is the you are the deities, no different. And therefore yourself as the magic truth of the mother, like this. And then he said that if you are not, if you haven't got this kind of the used, or not much like a kind of the, how do you say, the tame, or like a kind of the, you are not much used it. And then you can to visualize firstly, in here says the, and the imagine in your heart the essence of your the mental consciousness. First a little bit you can to visualize in your like kind of the in your heart, and your own consciousness in the form of the wrathful mother. She is like a kind of the dancing and swaying, sway, or like the sway, this is difficult to say, kind of the move, and dancing and the move, and like very special, I would to say it's like kind of the, how do you say, it's like a little bit the movement of the bellies, and something like this kind of in your heart to visualize. Then it's like the brandish are the curved knife, this curved knife, that is the very special curve in the top of like this a little bit, this knife, the high in the arm with her right hand in like kind of holding like this, and with her left holding a skull cup full of the blood at her heart. and this sort of to visualize. And this is also is like if we can to see why she is holding this knife, why she is holding kind of the skull cup full of the blood at her heart in the liver is like this. And then is the sculling head of black soul protrude from behind her right ears, and right ear in the behind to kind of the protrude means maybe a little bit kind of the space. This soul is the pig, I don't know, pig head, and from the behind. And if you imagine it, one lady is like is to have had in the left arm there's one pig head, and we become very scaring. But that is because it's a special. There's a reason, and we need to get the information. If you get the information, it's wonderful. Also, this pig, the head, so protrudes head, the head of the black soul. It is not kind of dead or the like kind of the piece or something. It's alive, scolding, and scolding. And behind her right ear, she is wearing the spirit of the wrathful God dress. She is like kind of the wearing the wrathful dress. Wrathful is like normally like the human head's mallet, and also sometimes like a snake necklace, and also in the like how do you say on the skirt is like kind of the leopard, tiger or something. Sometimes I'm imagination. She's come from Africa. Maybe some enlightened of Africa lady. What do you think? And maybe in the future some one Western lady is become the magic lantern. Then we say so the white magic lantern. But in Tibet also many, but they never talking about brown. I think it's. Have you met brown lady in Tibet? Someone has the sweat on the left. I make joke. Okay, it's wrathful is most really is Africa. They wearing the like tigers or leopard and this kind of the skirt and like this. I mean, this is like kind of the why you need to like this. And this is there is many reasons. Okay, like this. A little bit rest. This man should. Can I stay? Magic trauma. Couldn't move over. Then you're good. Nanjurmala. Anayuri. Not is Poyanaho. Scorely.